as a soldier and messenger of the Lord of the Galaxies, I say greetings. Firstly, we applaud astrophysicist Neil DeGrasse Tyson for his courage in admitting in an interview with Stephen Colbert a few days ago that he is now questioning his current beliefs. If he submits to his Creator before his death, he will escape the subject of this video. This would be wise indeed, Neil. Also, a couple of days ago, Taipei in Taiwan was hit with the largest earthquake in 41 years. Nicaragua, Iceland, Bihabad, Iran, and Northern California were also shaken by the Lord this week. Armageddon is only beginning unless you humans take heed to our words and perhaps change the Lord's mind. The choice is yours. Mashallah, it is the will of Allah. Bible, Matthew 24, verses 7 and 8. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. The locations of the aforementioned earthquakes are pretty diverse. Wouldn't you agree? Now, before we begin with this video's subject, you humans must mature or elevate your mentalities and stop believing that there is a separate God for each race or culture upon the earth. There is one Lord of the galaxies who has countless names, and he sends messengers to all races and subcultures throughout the galaxies. Yeah, our complete truth will soon become more painful. So prepare your minds and suppress your infantile emotionalism. Let's begin the subject. Whereas heaven is a place of eternal peace, hell is a place of eternal pain and suffering. The following descriptions of hell are dreadful, to say the least. Holy Qur'an, Surah 39, verses 71 and 72. And those who disbelieve are driven to hell in companies until when they come to it, its doors are opened. And the keepers of it say to them, did not there come to you messengers from among you, reciting to you the messages of your Lord, and warning you of the meeting of this day of yours? They say, yeah, but the word of punishment proved true against the disbelievers. It is said, enter the gates of hell to abide therein. So evil is the abode of the proud. Bible, Psalm 55, verse 15. Let death seize upon them, and let them go down quick into hell. For wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. The Dhammapada, or the Holy Scripture of Buddhism, chapter 22, verse 307. Many men whose shoulders are covered with the yellow gown are ill-conditioned and unrestrained. Such evildoers, by their evil deeds, go to hell. Bible, Isaiah 5, verse 14. Therefore hell hath enlarged herself, and opened her mouth without measure, and their glory, and their multitude, and their pomp, and he that rejoiceth shall descend into it. Holy Qur'an, Surah 9, verses 34 and 35. O you who believe, surely many of the doctors of law and the monks eat away the property of men falsely, and hinder them from Allah's way. And those who hoard up gold and silver, and spend it not in Allah's way, announce to them a painful chastisement on the day when it will be heated in the fire of hell. Then their foreheads and their sides and their backs will be branded with it. This is what you hoarded up for yourselves. So taste what you used to hoard. Prosperity preachers. Bhagavad-Gita, or the Holy Scripture of Hinduism, chapter 16, verses 16 through 18. Bewildered be many fancies, entangled in the net of delusion, addicted to the enjoyment of sensual pleasures. They fall into a foul hell. Self-conceited, stubborn, filled with pride and intoxication of wealth. They perform service only in the name, to show and not according to scriptural injunction. These malicious people cling to egoism, power, arrogance, lust, and anger, and hate me who dwells in their own bodies and those of others. Yeah. Beware of these prosperity preachers. They desire that you follow them straight to hell indeed. Now for you atheists. Holy Quran, Surah 74, verses 27 through 31. And what will make thee realize what hell is? It leaves naught and spares naught. It scorches the mortal. Over it are 19, and we have made none but angels wardens of the fire. And we have not made their number but as a trial for those who disbelieve. That those who have been given the book may be certain, and those who believe may increase in faith. And those who have been given the book, and the believers may not doubt, and that those in whose hearts is a disease, and the disbelievers may say, what does Allah mean by this parable? Thus Allah leaves in error whom He pleases, and guides whom He pleases. And none knows the host of thy Lord but He. And this is naught but a reminder to mortals. Yeah. The host or unseen legion of thy Lord have moved among you humans since the creation of Adam himself. Yet you perceive not. Bible, Matthew 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Holy Qur'an, Surah 18, verse 29. And say, the truth is from your Lord, so let him who please believe, and let him who please disbelieve. Surely we have prepared for the iniquitous a fire, an enclosure of which will encompass them. And if they cry for water, they are given water like molten brass, scalding their faces. Evil is the drink, and ill the resting place. Holy Quran, Surah 66, verse 6 and 7. O you who believe, save yourselves and your families from a fire whose fuel is men and stones. Over it are angels, stern and strong. They do not disobey Allah in that which He commands them, but do as they are commanded. O you who disbelieve, make no excuses this day. You are rewarded only as you did. Bible, Matthew 23, verse 33. Ye serpents, ye generation of vipers, how can ye escape the damnation of hell? That's Jesus, y'all. Holy Quran, Surah 14, verses 16 and 17. Hell is before him, and he is given to drink of boiling water. He drinks it little by little and is not able to swallow it. And death comes to him from every quarter, yet he dies not. And before him is vehement chastisement. Holy Quran, Surah 4, verses 55 and 56. So of them is he who believes in him, and of them is he who turns away from him. And hell is sufficient to burn. 56. Those who disbelieve in our messages, we shall make them into fire as often as their skins are burned. We shall change them for other skins, that they may taste the chastisement. Surely Allah is ever mighty, wise. In closing, hell is a gruesome place to reside eternally. and all of the major religions, Buddhism, Hinduism, and the others, warn of its existence. Consequently, regardless of whether you believe or disbelieve, you shall know the truth of the Lord's decrees upon your inevitable physical deaths. He has eternity to wait for your arrival. Many of you humans have only 100 years or less upon the earth before death and arrival. He patiently waits to see you. Indeed, mashallah, it is the will of Allah.